jump into these people here, because that can happen very easily. Awesome. A single injured human climbs out of the wreck. Based on the crew's recollection, I've pinpointed the location where the dream antenna was pointed. So this was a memory that showed someone pointing an antenna somewhere. Oops. I don't have to do that actually. It's not that far away. And yeah, that's the location of that antenna pinpoint. Check it out. Do we have any more? Lost 9 crew already again. There's something. I didn't even see anything. Radio receiver and data banks in there. A large amount of Starcom formatted information as well as an audio log on entry. Force down on a forest world, it's possible. The EOS loyalists have tracked my ship, so I'm going to destroy the physical key now. Transmitting a copy to the remote receiver we place in deep space, so my crew can recover it if they survive the engagement. Having the stranger dreams must be the fever. I don't even see anything. Oh, it's so, look at that, it's right there. It is the same color, black and blue, as the background. That is insane. Right, I'm going to jump through here, jump to the other gate, and head to the Hermit. I hope this time around he has some info for us. Because he sounded like one of those heretics that believed in something other than the others. Good English. Way too far. We are the stranger, reveal the prophecy to us. I've waited for so long, now I may rest. It broke in Starcom standard, a most peculiar revelation. This last part of fragmented message we originally picked up on Nightwave. I've updated in the mission log. I think you want to take a look. Okay. The message we got at the beginning. Combined with the previous message fragments, we've assembled the complete message to certain persons of the past. I could never wrap my head around the rules of time travel. Maybe my brain is just too old. Gives me a headache and there's already too much to explain. Where to begin? They needed to blame someone for the failure of the search. I was given the choice of early retirement or desk position at Morningstar Labs. I chose the latter. A few years later, everything went mad. Our little project decided to erase history and start over. It wanted to format the universe in man's own image. A few of the staff actually thought it was a good idea. When the machine promised an immortal life of ease and enlightenment, that few became many. When the machine invented an afterlife for the loyal, many became most. I mean, immortal life of ease and enlightenment sounds incredibly boring and not something to look forward to. Our rebel command crew never knew whom to trust. They tried a plan and it failed when someone turned. They tried again. Finally, they decided humans were too fallible and to put machines in charge. Isn't that how we ended up here in the first place? Now I'm stuck here on a dead rock with a handful of crew, none of whom I trust. I think we've got one more shot at fixing things. Yesterday I learned something interesting about the star system. Life will never evolve here. Its star has a big spike in radiation at the 7.3 picometer wavelengths, which sterilizes all its planets. In the Starcom database, there's only one known star with that characteristic, an old yellow dwarf called Marduk Beta. On a second planet of that system, a team of archaeologists will find some ceramic artifacts preserved in an obsidian layer. Eventually, they decide they are astromanuports, which is archaeologists speak for we have no idea. They pack them up and hand them off to Byzantium. The Byzantium transfer them to the relaxation. All of this I remember. This is the stuff that we can, on our starbase, we can ask one of the guys if he knows about the ceramic stuff that we picked up, the pots. Hopefully someone else remembers as well, because today I recorded the data crystal. Then I embedded that data drive inside some ceramic artifacts that I fabricated. Then I buried those artifacts in an obsidian vein deep underground. After I kill my remaining crew, I'm going to set up the lightwave to broadcast this recording continuously. I hope this message eventually finds its way to someone who understands its meaning and can make things right. Captain August Lee. He kills all his crew. Crazy. Wow, that's crazy, our first commander says. We should really get Dr. Pillman to look at those artifacts that have been sitting in his lab. Sounds like they contain something pretty big. Important. Yes. I mean, I've asked him at least 5 different times, and he always said it's not very important at all. Whoops. Pillman. How do we stop the Lume? Do we stop EOS? No idea. Have you looked at the ceramic artifacts yet? If I was too busy before you unleashed the apocalypse, why would I have time now? Just scan the damn pottery. There's data crystal embedded. This better not be a prank. There's a message addressed to the crew of Kite Station and or the relaxation. It reads, I have no idea when you will find the strife and what you know. I need to be brief. I cannot afford for my crew to realize I suspect them. 1. Our last plan to defeat EOS, codenamed Trinity, is to use 3 long-range warp projectors constructed in secret to push EOS into a bubble universe. 2. My team was charged with constructing key elements of those projectors. I recently discovered that the design was sabotaged and they will not work. The blueprints on this device show how to repair them. 3. Once all 3 projectors are active, you must create a warp shockwave within 50 AU of EOS. Hopefully you've located the experimental drive tech we are working on. This will see the warp instability. The projectors will then amplify the instability and with luck pull EOS in. Good luck, Captain Augusley. I assume that these, what do you call them? Warp projectors are the big 3 stations, the ginormous space stations, I called them. Just make sure with him. Commodore Miranda Price. Well, this is a starting frankly confusing development. I'm having trouble wrapping my hand around what Captain Lee's timeline looks like. Find those warp projectors and bring them online. Oh shit. How's the morale? A little good, too good. You make me look back. Okay. This guy hasn't done anything since the first that we talked to him, I think, at all. 8-0. Oh, right. It's really just the attack drones and the warp shock. Let's use this. Right then. Let's do it. I think I know. So there, one is there. Let's just go them one by one. So one is there. Right. Lots of enemies, all because both groups are my enemies. Oh my god, I can't investigate with hostiles. God, they do so much damage. What's that? Nope, can't. Alright, can do it now. This enormous artifact appears to be the warp projector. Dr. Pillman found the blueprints of inside ceramic artifacts. Comparing the blueprints, they can make the necessary adjustment to fix the dam flaws. 20 adamantine and 50 neutronium. Boom. Done. 2 more to go. Oh shit. Okay. The other one, the next one is there. I think I have enough. I should have enough stuff. Right? Definitely. Of course, there will be enemies. Boom. Done. So this can go. Fantastic. This can go. Then the last one is just. Oh my god! Did I just take the wrong one away? Fuck. That's the last projector. Now we just have to generate a warp shock near EOS. Oh, we just have to do that. It's easy. Now we just have to create a warp shock wave within 50 AU of EOS. Or is that the thing that I'm doing? Warp shockwave. I think it might be. Right, so that's the shockwave. 50 AU is quite short. But we can do it. Where do we need to go? There. Yeah, it's getting late. Oh god, can't attack. Die! God. There he is. Okay, that was it. That was it. Oops, what's happening? Can't shoot. We weren't going to explore this brand new universe without us, were you? Turns out we could use that key to convince the Sentinels to give us a lift. What's happening? Thank you for playing Starcom Nexus. Game engine, Unity. Music middleware. Hold on, did I miss something? Because it was weird. That would be a weird ending because there wasn't any description, any text. I would have liked to have like just something, really. Okay, so this happens. Get sucked in. Or this thing gets sucked in. I have no clue where we are. No, that's it. Look, a bit of an anticlimactic end. A bit of an anticlimactic end for sure, but love the game. That took about, it says playtime 16 hours, which seems quite low. So yeah, 16 hours. I liked it very much. There is a second game actually out there, so I'm going to play that next. Look, I like sci-fi games in general. Any game where I can fly around, upgrade, and explore, and little things to discover, and just have fun, get stronger, have some friends, have some enemies. And this was done by one person, so yeah, amazing job on that one for sure. I can definitely recommend playing this one. It's usually not a game that I would play, so these top-down views and more like an arcade view, I guess you would call it, is not usually games that I play. But no, it's lovely done. The graphics are amazing, like the different star systems and the different planets. And if you're interested in like how, I have no clue about the physics of any of the stuff they were saying, but all this extra information around how the planets work and the different atmospheres and everything looked really cool. Looked really, really cool. I loved it very much. And yeah, love to play the next one. So the next game, as it says here, is not a direct sequel, but a new adventure in the new universe. It came out this year, I think, or last year, end of last year. So very, very new. I did buy it just because after I played this game for a few hours, I was like, okay, I will definitely play the second one. I like it very much. So, no, very cool. Thank you very much for watching, and hope I see you next time.